Picture this. You're sitting across from her. You've been patient, supportive, understanding. The man who answers every text, listens to every problem, rearranges his schedule just to see her smile. And yet, something shifts. Less eye contact, shorter replies, a colder tone you try to ignore. You did everything right, and that's exactly why you're losing. What I'm about to tell you isn't comforting, but it's real. Attraction doesn't operate on morality. It operates on biology. Every woman, whether she realizes it or not, is hardwired to detect strength, not just kindness. Beneath romance is a biological imperative, a subconscious scan for emotional stability, resilience, and quiet dominance. When you over-accommodate, over-explain, and constantly reassure, her brain doesn't register devotion. It registers imbalance. Kindness is attractive, but submission never is. Your nervous system speaks louder than your words, and brain chemistry, especially dopamine, responds to uncertainty, not guarantees. The human mind bonds more intensely to what feels valuable, but not fully secured. When you become overly predictable, always available, emotionally dependent, the polarity collapses. You stop being the mountain and become the ground, and no one looks up to the ground. Respect rarely disappears overnight. It erodes. She starts correcting you in public, stops asking for your opinion. Intimacy fades, irritation grows over small things, and eventually you hear it. You're too nice. That isn't praise, it's a quiet verdict. I've seen it play out the same way. Men who pay for everything, avoid conflict, prioritize her dreams over their own, lean in harder when she pulls away, only to watch her leave for someone colder, someone less available. He wasn't more loving, he was less afraid. Modern culture trains men to smooth their edges, to equate masculinity with compliance, to believe that endless emotional exposure equals depth. But a man who seeks approval is easier to control, and a man who fears rejection negotiates away his strength. When respect dies, love follows. She detaches emotionally before she ever walks out the door, and you're left stunned, replaced not because you lacked kindness, but because you lacked boundaries. The bitter truth is you weren't too nice, you were too afraid. Afraid to disagree, to disappoint, to say no, to risk losing her. Niceness became a shield against rejection, but respect requires the capacity to walk away. Every woman respects the man who can survive without her, and every man loses when he makes her his emotional oxygen. This isn't about becoming cruel, it's about becoming unshakable. Detach from the outcome, build a mission bigger than the relationship, speak less and mean more. Enforce boundaries calmly instead of negotiating them. Let your kindness come from strength, not fear. Attraction is not charity. It's a marketplace of perceived value, and value rises when you don't beg for it. The moment you stop needing her approval is the moment you begin to command her respect.